We're back. Something new. Episode 1. You're still taking videos or pictures?
Hey guys, welcome back to the LNE podcast. This is our first
one. You like our setup?
Let me not talk too close because this picks up a lot. But
but our setup is smooth.
My room. We did this for you guys. I switched it around so it could look settled and well clean and stuff. And yeah, I hope this comes out good for the meantime.
I hope our voice is like better because we looked it over and it was like loud. So I hope it's fine.
So I hope we're not like killing your ears.
And just
you didn't got it. My fault. But yeah, we thought about starting this because we always have long conversations and we're like, why won't we just have people listen to this and like join our friends along, and we just like talking. And
I like watching a lot of podcasts too. They look interesting. And later on we're gonna do more guests. Mm-hmm. It will be a lot funnier, trust me. But
this is for now, so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
Yeah.
And so
I have a question. Speak about where you've been raised, like
we're getting into it. It was so complicated.
Talk about the place, like.
Well, I was born here in Brevard, but I wasn't here. I was only here till I was like 3. I moved with my stepdad, and he raised me, and so I was with his family, and it was just at first it was just me and my mom.
3 years is not long. That's like nothing.
No, yeah, I had 0. Actually, I do remember leaving. Like,
really?
I remember like packing my bags and just leaving and never coming back. And I was so excited because I loved my dad, so I was like excited to see him. And so yeah, I was raised in Bradenton like since I was 12.
That's like near Tampa, right?
Yeah, it's like near St. Pete and all of that. It's so and I like miss it so much, guys. Like I was so freaking depressed. I moved here 2019 back to Brevard because we missed family and stuff, and we were more settled. And so yeah, we moved back here, and it was literally hell. Like the first 2 years, I just wanted to leave so bad because like nobody liked me, and I was new, so I didn't know anybody else at all.
Damn.
And yeah, I had one cousin, but like we barely talked.
But you had more family here though, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got into like a huge argument with like some family members, so we were like, we might as well just leave. But like I was at a super good school. Like I did
MSA, right?
Yeah, it was called MSA. It had everything I ever loved. I loved dancing. I was in dance competitions. I loved painting and doing art, and I did those things too. And I was surrounded by such good people. But yeah.
What was the grade range? Like kindergarten through 12th?
6th grade through 12th grade. Middle school through high school. And
middle school was 6th grade too.
Yeah. Back then it was 6th grade. So when I moved here during 6th grade, I was back in elementary school because for some reason.
That's crazy.
For some reason here it's like, so yeah, I was back in the playground with like little kids, and I was so embarrassed. Just like.
Dang, I didn't understand that though. You went from a middle school, basically high school, to just elementary.
Yeah, and like imagine you're at Holy Trinity and they tell you to go back to Discovery. Like that's basically what it was, because at Holy Trinity they have 6th grader, middle schoolers. So yeah, and then a whole bunch of girls just wanted to fight me. I'm not in that environment where fighting and talking crap. I was not around that, so that hit me really hard. I was like, damn, like everybody here is so mean, like.
That's crazy,
but
bro.
yeah,
you were probably way mature than everyone else when you went to elementary.
I felt like I was, because again, these people here are not the same at all. Like they are not the same. So I definitely felt very what's it called, not belong. That's like really
not fitted.
I didn't fit in. Yeah, I feel like I didn't fit in. And then so
me, born and raised here.
Yeah, I bet I would feel way more comfortable if I was obviously born and raised. But I had to change like the way I talked, my style, the way I acted. Like it's crazy. Like you would be like, but yeah. And then I came here, but like in the middle of this, like the school ended, so I was only at this elementary school for like 2 months.
That ain't bad.
And so yeah, that was like the worst 2 months of my life.
I can't imagine
I was
that,
so freaking.
It probably felt long.
Oh, yes. I was so bullied. I already had detentions and everything. I had lunch detention. Like, it's so strict for no reason. Like, I don't know. I was definitely targeted by teachers and kids. It was so stupid.
Yeah, I've never been to that change. Well, I mean, I lied. Probably now because I went from public to private, and I kind of understand now.
I must say it was a private school, but like my elementary school was public. Then I went to private. Then I went to public again when I moved here.
That's crazy.
Then but like even when I was in Bradenton, I moved a lot. Like I had 3 different houses, but I built a lot of friends, along the way.
Yeah, that's hard.
It was okay.
That's hard. In my
I just ended up getting used to it, but
I can't get used to that, bro.
And then in middle school, that's when I met you. So, yeah.
Middle school was a fun time. I feel like middle school days are like prime. I don't feel like in this generation though, it's like mad different.
Because these kids are different.
It's different, bro. Back then, bro, we used to have fun. We used to have trends. We weren't on our phones like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, there's social media and stuff.
They're just more strict with phones. So, like, you're a lot, like, enjoying the moment type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I also still like. Like, that's why it's so hard for me to make vlogs and stuff. Because I just like enjoying the moment. So, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to have a camera in my face sometimes.
Facts. But dang, bro, 2018, probably not for you, but I feel like 2018 through 2019 was like smooth.
I do. Well,
it was fun, but then 2020, dude, I swear there was one time when I was in my room and I seen on the news, right? I'm looking and it said, oh yeah, be careful, it's in China, blah, 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 the COVID. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, we straight. So I go to school, then my teacher was like, yo, and I'm like, is it really that serious?
Yeah.
So then I check back in with the news and it says, oh, it's in New York. I'm like, dang.
I was like, oh crap, it's getting
and then it
closer.
Slowly get low, closer to Florida. I'm like, yo, bro, this is getting dangerous. And I ain't gonna lie, at one point, bro, I thought I was like, yo, this is over with.
Yeah. I thought like there would be no like coming back, bro, like getting out of quarantine. I'm like, this is gonna be like this forever. Like, there's no escaping this.
I was like, bro, there's no more regular life.
But
bro.
like, yeah, after 7th grade, I didn't. And after 7th grade, my 8th grade year, it was just online. I didn't go back to school. He went to Heritage for a little bit.
Bro, it was so weird because they had like a block schedule, and they didn't want to have many classes, like students to switch in every class due to like COVID, and we had to wear masks. It was so weird. So we had like 2 classes for like 2 hours. It was so boring. I hated it, bro. It was different, though. And then, like, next semester, you'll change classes and stay with it was weird, bro.
Yeah, and then you went to Holy Trinity right after. Not after, but a couple weeks later.
Yeah, Holy Trinity, I went back to the 7th class, 7 classes. Mm-hmm. That was normal. Everything was normal. We just had to wear masks.
I was supposed to, after 8th grade, I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to school. Like, I was so... Oh, I hated seeing, like, my friends, like, at school, and just, like, they had so much time, like, prep rallies and games. I was like, dang, like, I haven't seen that in a minute. But then bro. I was excited to go back to Heritage, but then Elijah was like, no, come to Holy Trinity with me. Like, my friend is going, and I want you to come with me. I'm like, what the heck is a Holy Trinity? Like,
yeah, I didn't know what school that was either, bro.
Yeah.
It was, like,
I was like, crap, I'm going back to private school. And it took a while to convince my parents because they didn't know about it either. But since I had good grades, quarantine, they were like, yeah, we'll accept you. And I did the tour and everything. But that was, again, I'm like, okay, now I'm a new kid again. Like, these people aren't the same as, like, even though they live in Brevard, they're not the same usual people either. Yeah. It's like, it's crazy when you go to different schools and everybody has their own little vibe.
Yeah, and it's like, I feel like even in the county when there's different schools, it always feels like a rival. Like our school going against their school, and it just felt different vibes, bro.
Mm-hmm. I wish I always stuck with one school. I always wish that. I've never stuck with one school. I never went a year. The longest I've gone was 2 years at one school. Yeah.
Dang.
I've always like thought about it.
And that's Holy Trinity, right? Freshman, sophomore year?
Yeah, Holy Trinity was 2 years. I got kicked out because of some stupid education crap. We're not gonna get deep into that. And then I went, and now I'm at Heritage, and I'm only gonna be here for 2 years. And now kids are like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss Heritage. I'm gonna cry. It's like, damn, I feel bad because like I never had that whole experience with them. So it's like.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and that's another thing with graduating. I feel like when I graduate, it won't.
Like, Holy Trinity, it's a charter school, so, like, everyone's been there since they were, like, little kids.
Yeah, bro, there was... Yeah. Like, I have students in my class who've been there for, like, 11 years.
Yeah, it's like, I would feel like crap, too, if I had to leave. Dang. Like, dang, that hits different, but it's, like, whatever, you know?
Yeah, bro. And I feel like when I leave my friends and then I go to private, I'm just focused on school and basketball. And I feel like when you go to college and stuff, it's going to be the same thing. So I feel like I'll be used to that already.
Oh, yeah, Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
It's definitely, like, the environment, they prepare you, but, like very hard.
Bro,
like, they just hit you with all that paperwork and everything. It hurt. That's kind of why I left, because I wasn't prepared for that. But now, since I'm at public school and they're, like, softer, they don't care about what the heck you do, it's way easier. Easier.
I feel like public school, too, they feel like they push the chase your dream, don't really focus on college if you need to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Like, for example, guys, I was going to take chemistry, and I asked her, my guidance counselor, I'm like, do I really need to take this class? Like, I did not want to take it. I heard so many bad stories about it. She's like, well, it's just a college requirement. I'm like, I'm not going to take it. She's like, okay, that's fine. And she just took it out.
Like, I'm at school, the college just calls. I hear students, I'm like, yes, I'm going to have to go to college to play basketball.
No, like, if you go to Holy Trinity, there's, like, a 90-80% chance you are going to college. Like, they're not going to let you pass without going to college.
Yeah, but, like, in my mind, and I feel like everyone is agreeing to this now as we get older and stuff, if you need to go, you should go to college if you need, like, if you're going to be a doctor, please go to college,
goodness,
bro.
you guys are scaring me. I keep scrolling on TikTok. Everybody's like, oh, your future nurses and doctors or surgeons, and they're like going on Quizlet, or they're cheating off their freaking online tests.
Bro,
I'm like,
study. You ain't finna help me out. Bro, what?
I gotta figure out why I'm sick now, because I don't trust you guys. Like, that's scary.
And another thing, though, I feel like you could be way more successful now. I mean, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Everything's not easy, but there's so many routes. Like, social media is a huge advantage, bro.
Oh, my cat. I wonder if you guys see her toes. She wouldn't leave the room. But, yeah, there are many advantages. And I feel bad for people who are, like, feel stuck, but they don't want to pay for college. There's so many routes that you guys could take, and you just have to just have a day where you focus on what the heck you're gonna do, because don't ever feel like you're just gonna drop out and you have nowhere else to be. Like, there's just so take many time options.
Travel as much. I want to travel, but I guess you
definitely
have time.
take what you like. Definitely take what you have for advantage. Like, if you have the opportunity to go out and do what you need to do that, because there's a lot of kids that are stressing over work and tests and having to study for all these other unnecessary exams. It blows my mind, bro. Like, you don't really need to be doing all that.
It blows my mind,
unless, again, bro. If you don't have anywhere else to be and you're doing these hard AP classes, it's like, what are you doing it for? Like, you have if you don't know where to go, why are you taking those classes?
It blows my mind, bro. It really do.
Mm-hmm. But you never told me how you grew up.
How I grew up? It's not like yours, because you had a lot of, like, traveling and all that. But mine is just basic. You know, I'm born, raised here in Palm Bay, Florida.
But again, like, I would love to have that. Like, imagine, like, you being born and raised here, and then your parents are just like, we gotta go. Let's go. And they just, like, make you pack your bags and go.
Yeah, I can't. That's hard. Mm-hmm. That's respect, though. But
by the way, my house is full. So, if you guys hear babies...
If we have a lot of cutscenes... just talk in the background, but we're going to try to get back on topic.
Yeah.
All right, so when I was young, I started playing baseball, football, and basketball. I was mainly on football. And then I dropped baseball. I couldn't, bro. I hit it.
How long did that last?
About like a year. I was good.
Dang, a year?
No, I was good,
I thought
bro.
It was like a couple months.
But I swear I remember this like yesterday. This is what made me quit, bro. I don't know if y'all quit baseball like this, but so I hit a baseball, right? I hit a baseball. It hit the girl right in the nose. She started leaking. After that game, I said I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing none of this, bro. She broke her nose. She started leaking, bro. It was bad.
Broke her nose.
Bro, yes.
Y'all didn't pay for that?
Pay for what?
Her freaking medical stuff.
No, we don't pay. Bro, that's an accident.
Okay, but like, I know a lot of, like, when things like that happen and the freaking audience gets injured, they be like, oh, I got you. Like, I'll pay for, like,
your
bro, whatever freaking.
Nah, bro, nah. That's just an incident. It's like a coincidence, you know what I'm saying? But I quit that. I said, nah, I ain't doing that. So I stick with football and baseball. Football and basketball. Football, I love football. Mm-hmm. But once I got in towards middle school, I want to say 6th grade, I was like, I can't do both. Like, it's hard to jump around because I was focused on one sport, right? So when I leave that sport, I have to go back and work my way up to basketball. And then people in football are working on football, and they're already up there. So now I got to go back over there and work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there is like good ways like to play dual sports, I guess, with injuries.
Mm-hmm.
But middle school, that's when I focused on basketball, bro, and I felt like that turned a switch, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was like, okay, this is my main sport, passion. And then I started making my own. I don't know. I don't want to be too cocky or nothing, bro. But I felt like back in my middle school days, bro, I felt like I set the trend of like making your own mixtapes off of like phone. I guess it's not good quality, you know what I'm saying? But before every game, I would post on my story. I would be like, yo, people, can y'all record the games? Send them to me. So after every game, I'll get like messages on Snap, IG, iMessage of clips. On the bus ride to the school, I would make the videos, the mixtapes. And then once I arrived at school and I get undressed and all that, and I'm home, I'll post a mixtape.
Yeah, like the moment he was about to make a free throw, everybody getting their phones out, like ready to send it to you.
And it was dope too, bro, because like high school now, people are not.
No, it's always cameramen or something.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I love the like nice quality and stuff, bro. But back then, I felt like it was just dedication and it was so satisfying, bro. Like I had like people would like mess with each other, like not in the weird pause, but like people would like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I would tell everyone, they'll do it, they'll send me the clips, and just editing like on the way after a win, it was just so dedication.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
And it really helped me as a basketball player, because without that, honestly, bro, I wouldn't be the person I am today, bro. And I was just grinding. That's it, bro.
Yeah. Do you want to actually like tell people how you actually did meet me instead of picking?
All right. Okay, yeah. So how we met, I'm gonna be very specific. So it was a Friday.
Oh.
No, I'm playing. Not that deep. I don't know. Sorry about the noise.
Yeah, guys. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. It was a regular day, but I'm going to gym, and that's when I seen you. I think you had braids at the time. I'm pretty sure you had braids. So I go into gym class. I'm like, dang, like, okay. Like, she looks different from any other person. You know what I'm saying? She looks chill, humble. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the class, and I hear my friends chatting. Yo, you seen that one girl? In my head, I'm like, bro, there's no way they're talking about the girl with the Vans. You know what I'm saying? Because, all right, off topic. Every person back in middle school wore Vans, bro.
Yeah.
Vans and tight jeans. But yeah, they were like, yeah, the girl with the Vans with the braids. I'm like, oh yeah, I seen her. And they were like, oh yeah, she's bad, blah blah blah. And I was like, dang. Like I was like, oh, you're probably popular or something. But then that's when I knew your friend Leilani.
Yeah.
And the next day I walk into breakfast, and breakfast we get to go in.
I don't know how I just got into this big behind group. It was only like the first like 2 weeks of school, and
yeah, so I knew her, and I was like, okay, I know she knows her because she's obviously sitting with her. And I guess back then there was a thing called a Sevi. So I texted Leilani on Snapchat. I was like, yo, do you know that one girl? Blah blah blah. Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, that's my Sevi. I said, okay, what's her? Can you give me her Sevi? She's like, no, that's my Sevi. Don't take it from me. Blah blah. So I tried to do my own research. You feel me? I couldn't. But then I was like, no. I'm sorry. No, she sends me it.
Eventually, she sends it.
And then I try to add you, and that's when your Snapchat was like.
Yeah, I got hacked.
Yeah, her Snapchat got hacked. So I'm like, okay. So I do my research. No weird stuff. I go on IG, I type in her name, blah, blah, blah. It pops up, and then that's when I texted you. And then I was like, dang, what was the first question? I think I asked you. I was like, do you go to Central? I was like, do you go to CMS? Question mark. You said, yeah. You were mad dry.
No, I was. Like, I hate when people are like, hey. And I'm like, oh my gosh, who are you?
And then I was like, are you going to our game? First game, blah, blah, blah. She said, yes, blah, 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 blah. And then we started. Sorry if I'm skipping kind of.
No, you're okay. Yeah, eventually he just started having conversations with me. And then he's like, oh, like, do you see me at school? And I'm like, I don't even know who you are. I don't know. I feel like you looked like everybody else at school.
Yeah, everyone had the same. You know
everyone had a high top. All the basketball players dressed the same.
Yeah,
but I was like, oh, okay. So now I'm at school, like, the next day. And, like, dang, like, I'm looking around. Is he in my classes? Like, how is he finding me out? So I'm in gym. And I asked my friends, I'm like, do you guys know who Elijah is? They're like, Elijah? I'm like Elijah Reynolds? They're like, oh, Elijah. You remember Amy? Yeah, she's like, oh, Elijah, I love Elijah. And I was like, oh, because he's texting me and I just don't know who he is. And they're like, got you. Like, next time I'll point him out to you. And I don't know. I just never ended up. It was hard for me to bump into you. I feel like we were just completely opposite people. So like,
Yeah,
it's not
facts.
like I could just see y'all around or something. I don't
Facts.
know.
And
But-
there was a lot of heat going
Oh my
on,
gosh.
intensity. But
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna get
gosh.
there. There was a lot of jealousy.
Yeah.
Just keep it like that.
Yeah. Not
And-
just only between us, but you
Like-
know, some side people
Yeah,
had
bro.
a little opinions.
Yeah, and after that, was that the hurricane came?
Oh yeah, her.
That's when I started FaceTiming you.
Oh my
and then we found out we lived like 4 minutes away
Oh
from
my
each
goodness!
other, bro.
Eventually, so it's hurricane season. School's like cut off for a couple of days, and we ended up FaceTiming. It was so awkward. I was like,
Nah, I didn't get it.
"What's your favorite color?"
Simple questions.
What's your favorite color? And then eventually, oh yeah, you were like going to the church courts. I'm like,
Every
I wonder
day.
where that is.
Every day.
And so I like eventually, I don't know how I found out where you were, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like right down the street. So yeah, we lived 2 minutes away from each other the whole time
crazy,
since
bro.
like 2018. We've been
Crazy.
living.
Probably
like,
even
this is my grandparents' house, guys. So I've been
That's
living with them
crazy,
forever.
bro.
So they haven't moved. They moved here in like the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, but it's
So,
crazy.
Yeah,
But,
we've been living next
after that-
to each other forever.
Oh, then the incident where she wore my shooting shirt, that was crazy.
Oh my goodness! So yeah, he had a shooting shirt,
That was crazy.
and it was his 7th grade one.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you want this? Like, I don't wear it."
It was
no
game
more."
day.
And I was
Gave it
like,
to her.
"Oh, sure." And so,
You had a hoodie over it? And then when you took it off, everyone was like,
oh my god,
bro, I kept getting asked every class period, bro.
Wait, let me say, yeah. So we see each other in the hallway. He's like, I'm like, give it to me. So he like passes it to me like so fast, like so nobody could see it. And I go back to class, and my friend Leilani's in class. I'm like, Leilani, look.
Are you sure?
And I just like I pulled it out of my backpack. She was like, oh. Do you know? Y'all don't know how many girls wanted that shooting shirt.
All right, bro, you're dragging.
Y'all don't. I'm kidding.
You're dragging.
Kidding.
It was like, I don't know, bro. It was cool. It was fun, bro.
It was fun, even though it was like very chaotic. It was the
was
first
fun,
couple
bro.
of, I guess, yeah, 2019 was definitely a vibe.
Facts.
So yeah, and then we dated 2 months later, but we didn't tell anybody we did.
Yeah,
it
we
was
didn't wanna-
like
we didn't want to expose it. But once it was out, then it was out, bro.
yeah.
And no, once it was out, I felt like
He wanted to like post it so bad. He's like, "Hey, can we like come on, like let's just tell everybody." I'm like, "No, I wasn't ready for it."
No, but once we posted it, all the drama started going down. Like, it was gone.
Yeah, people started spreading these stupid behind rumors.
Bro, it
like,
was
I
so
wanted
dumb,
this
bro.
boy, and this boy was talking to me, or he
Yeah,
was
bro,
doing
it's
this.
so
and
stupid.
this, like-
And that's another thing. Once you get in a relationship, bro, y'all gotta understand
Please
there's gonna
expect
be
that.
dumb
Please
rumors.
expect that to happen.
And just lock in and know the truth. You feel
Yeah,
me?
like that's when trust comes. Because I know a lot of relationships in high school. These girls and these guys are believing their friends over their significant others. Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah,
to
bro,
me.
you gotta
Like,
let that go, bro.
No, it's so gross. Like, be prepared who you're getting a relationship with before you do. So
Facts.
y'all don't start stupid stuff. But there's never one time where I believed my friend over Elijah. And even if they did tell me something, I needed proof. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all gotta show me something. Cause
Yeah, facts.
oh, did you know how old I was when you got with me? Cause you were like the oldest in school.
Nah.
At least one of them.
Nah, I was 14.
Yeah, 14-year-olds are like,
And
you
then-
turned 14 just really early.
Yeah. Then you were 12 turning 13.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy to say it, bro.
Cause I'm a December, but like still, I just turned 12 really late.
Yeah, bro. It's not a weird number, but it's just
The timing was really weird.
it's just the months.
And plus, I didn't look like I was 12. So
Like, what year was you born?
06.
Yeah, and I'm 05.
I know.
It's just our months.
It's really weird.
Mine is early, hers is like late.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't look like a 12-year-old. So when my birthday came, they're like, "Oh, how old are you?" They're like, "I'm like 13." They're like, "You were 12 this whole time." I was like, "Oh,
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But nah, it ain't that bad of an age gap, bro.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, now you look better.
Nah, facts. I'm 18, you're 17. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah. Even though you're turning 19 in 2 months. There's a little gap between us. I don't know. It's just
probably like
kind
a
of
year
weird.
and something months.
But do you want to, like, tell people how to get through the phase where I know a lot of couples don't want to, like, show their parents their, like, boyfriend or girlfriend because they're nervous, like...
There's no getting through a phase. It really just slowly.
Eventually,
develop.
slowly, but, like, were you nervous meeting my parents?
Yeah. I mean, everyone is, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's not a weird thing. You can't force it. You just gotta slowly.
A lot of people think like it's so uncomfortable, like they don't even want to do it at all. Like they're just like, no, you don't need to, you know?
Nah, it just depends. Like you can't be like 2 months in, blah blah blah. Oh
yeah, we definitely found out a day to do it because yeah, we did October, so like 2 months later, Christmas is coming, and we wanted to see each other. Like, okay, this is like a good time, you know. So I met his parents first, even though our parents already met prior to this. But I don't think too personal, guys. But yeah, so I met them Christmas, and I was like,
met both. This
boy completely leaves me alone and walks away, goes to his bedroom while I'm sitting in the living room with his parents. I'm like, his whole family's there. I was like, hi, like, and his mom was so excited to see me because we've never had been in a relationship before, but like I don't know why they were so excited like he got into one. So they're like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, I'm Jessica. And yeah, it was actually a really good experience. Like there was nothing bad about it.
Vice versa.
Right.
Nah, vice versa.
But I was definitely shy, but this boy was just, he was like a mannequin in my, yes.
What, at your family Christmas?
He sat in a chair and just didn't move.
What, Brian?
He didn't move. He just didn't talk to anybody. A lot of people were like, who's that? But my mom already told everybody, it was like, hey, Lila's inviting somebody. Like a boy, like she made it so clear that he was coming, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's probably gonna get like so embarrassed, like everybody's gonna like get on him. But yeah,
it wasn't the way she's explaining it.
Oh my goodness,
it's not that bad.
Oh my goodness,
it wasn't that. All right, sorry guys, the camera is like, we took our time, we took like 5-minute break. Hopefully don't do it again, but
hopefully y'all don't hear my hot Cheetos. Oh my goodness, so this girl in class keeps calling me a hot Cheeto girl because she found out I used to be one in middle school, and she won't stop calling me that.
That was very, very random.
Sorry, I was just eating hot Cheetos and I thought about her. Like, she makes me want to slap the crap out of her.
Well,
those days are over, guys.
Better hope she's not watching.
I hope she is watching. Aleshka.
Is that the name?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my goodness, I have a question. I didn't have a topic.
Alright.
What phases have you gone through? Do you think like growing, like the middle school from high school, like just the way you dress and the way you act, do you think you went through certain phases?
For sure.
Speaking of hot Cheeto girl, like do you think you had
For
one?
Sure.
Like
everyone,
what?
First of all, everyone goes through phases.
I know, but like what?
But my phase was actually, hold up.
I think, alright, let me tell you what yours was from
Don't,
what I...
Nah, because you're going to try to call me out or
No,
something.
like, I'm not going to make you look dumb or something. You, like, when you went through, like, the really tight, short shorts.
For sure, I was going to say that. Mm-hmm. Bro.
And, like, I'm sorry, and the high, goofy socks, like, where, like, they look goofy.
You mean like high?
The high socks. They're, like, colorful and everything.
They're not high, but they're, like, regular.
Socks.
They're not, like, to, like, knee high. You talking about like how I do
like
normally?
Like basketball socks.
You talking about the different ones by
like the one with different colors and stuff and had cartoons all over it.
It's a phase. I love that though, man.
Okay, but it was a phase though.
It was a phase, but I thought about doing that again. But,
okay.
But I love that. That's a phase. I love that.
Or the way you had your hair, like picked out, high top.
Yeah,
really, really, really big.
But for sure, the shorts one is a for sure phase I would never go back, bro. I used to roll them up in game, bro.
Oh,
but then again, though,
Elijah drove me insane.
That was a trend though back then. But now I just regular. How about you? What's your phase?
Next topic. I'm kidding.
Next topic. Next topic.
Okay. Braids. I had braids in all the time. My 2 braids.
You don't like that phase though?
When I do it reminds me of like I'm a little kid again. I mean, like I wear it to bed, but like I don't think I wear it when I'm out. But glasses. I used to wear glasses and Converse, high top Converse all the time. And then I started wearing Vans all the time, and just like wearing hoodies, like just like I don't know, definitely like middle school outfits. But
I feel like a phase that you don't do is like tight pants. I've never seen you wear tight pants before.
Like skinny
jeans. I've never seen you in a minute.
Talking about? I used to wear all the time.
In a minute.
In a minute. Okay,
that
was a phase. I like baggier clothes now. It's just like.
But then again, though, that could be the trend.
I mean, I'll do it again if the summer comes around. I wear tight jeans in the summer, but like now I don't really go to school wearing tight jeans. I don't know, it makes me feel weird. Like I don't know. It's too. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Phases are phases, man. It's crazy to think like it's normal, but you look back on it, it's like, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, that is funny.
It's crazy.
Oh, I used to tuck in my shirts a lot.
Tuck in your shirt?
Yeah.
What the heck, bro?
It was a private school. Like, I came fresh out.
That makes sense, though.
I came fresh out.
Oh, you talking about like going to public school? You used to do it?
Yeah. I know. I looked so
What?
stupid. Ah! Next topic.
But you could fashion that though.
No, I mean, I didn't.
But look, if you're tucking in a graphic tee
It was
or something,
it was like if it was a baggy t-shirt, like I didn't like how baggy t-shirts look.
people
so I
used to
was
put
tucking in.
they used to with the hair tie. Used to do.
Oh
it.
yeah, I did that. Yeah,
Everyone used to
Yeah.
do that, bro.
Yeah.
Phases, bro. It happens.
but
There's a lot of phases actually. What do you think are the phases in 2019? Since that's the first time we were like together and we seen that.
like Nike headbands.
Not just us in general, but like.
Nike headbands.
Oh
And
my god, Nike headbands. Oh my God. That was a phase.
I think just doing like heavy edges, like heavy swoops, and like dramatic hairstyles.
That's
and
a phase
stuff.
too, yeah.
Yeah, I let my hair go to rest.
Vans is a phase.
Oh, yeah.
What
Air
else?
Forces.
Yeah, Air
Oh,
Forces
my
for
goodness.
sure was.
Oh, my
I used to buy
goodness.
2 pairs before.
I had like 3 pairs. Air
Walking like you have is a
Mm-hmm.
phase. What else? There's a lot of phases. I just can't think of none right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one. I got a phase. Clock in, clock out.
That
For
was
sure a phase. Nah, there's people out
Oh
there
my
that do
gosh! When it
it.
came
If you're a
to
hooper, bro, let me know in the comments. I'm
when
sorry.
it came to like reenacting Elijah, it'd be like clock in, or something like that. Like they were always that's the first thing they would say about him.
I'll go to straight to church course, bro. Me and my friend. Yo, you ready? Clock in, clock out, bro. But you can tell the difference. These at the time would be like 3:45 p.m.
And
8:45.
10 p.m. clock back in. Like, bro, come on.
Clock back in. That's a crazy phase, though. What else? I don't know. I guess. Well, I can't say that's a phase because I still see people doing it. But posting their streaks.
Oh,
Happy
oh my gosh.
100 streaks.
Oh my gosh.
That's a phase, but the
Yeah.
middle schoolers are doing that still. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely like little kids go through like crazy phases, but I'm really curious to what mine would be in the future. Like now that I'm in the position I am right now, like what would I stop doing?
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
But I have a question. Has there ever been like a friend group that kind of changed you since? But like it's kind of like a phase, you know.
What do you
Like
mean a phase?
when you hang out with certain people and you start to become a different version of yourself.
Myself, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. Nah, because
I feel like you couldn't. I mean, you wouldn't because like you've been here forever. Like you have your own
Yeah.
thing going on.
like I don't think I have. My friend group's been outside of basketball because basketball team you obviously are gonna build a friend group there, but outside of basketball, nah, bro. Like all my friends group match my energy. Like just chill,
No, yeah, that's
funny. You know
good.
what I'm saying? I don't change myself for a friend group. As I don't think they'll change me. I'll just be myself. But nah.
That's good.
How about you? There's gotta be. Or no?
I think being around so many different people for a long time, I eventually evolve into like
Facts.
I don't know, cause again, like I moved here, I couldn't really fit in, so it's like
You
I
have to
definitely started to change
adapt.
the way I acted or talked or dressed or
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, and especially in middle school, like I wasn't the best version of myself, and then I went to Holy Trinity, random people. I'm like, dang. So like
I'll say this: I didn't change, but I was very
character, like your character.
like I'll say my personality and like the way I used to in public school dropped.
Yeah.
Like I would just be quiet, be in my own world.
No, yeah. Eventually, I got to a point where I'm like, I'm gonna just mind my business. Like,
Yeah, just be in your own
I
world.
can't keep doing this. Like, so yeah, I didn't have any friends at all freshman year. Like, freshman year was like so boring. Like, I sat like lunchtime, like in the bathroom stall or in the locker room. Like,
now I
had
sit by
nothing.
myself alone.
Yeah, like you just get
There's-
used to it.
There's times you just gotta isolate yourself and just be in your own world, bro. Because you can't.
And when you are, you start to see other people. You're like, oh, never mind. I don't even want friends no more.
Nah,
These
facts.
people are weird. Yeah.
But if you don't see people like you don't have to adapt, bro. Just be your own self and
Definitely
just isolate yourself.
love.
Facts. That's key, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I just like in school. I just do my own thing.
Yeah.
But when weekends come and I get to see my older friends,
I get a chance. I take that for
you know what I'm saying?
advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Like it's mad
Yeah.
fun. Like after the game where I went to Heritage, it's me and Zeke and that team went out to
Yeah.
eat. That was fun, bro. Like
Yeah, I
was
bet.
talking. We seen Coach Ryan, our middle school coach. That was
Oh,
super
so funny.
fun, bro.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's home, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not forcing that. Like I'm smoothly being myself, bro. And it's good like that. Like, are you ever going back to MSA, like that location?
I wish. I just never get the chance. Like it's like hours away. So I talk to them. I talk to a lot of them, but it's hard. Yeah. I don't got a car, but even if I did have one, I know my parents will never let me drive up there. So
You could probably take a trip sometime if you're still in contact with them.
Yeah, but that's a future I wish to have. Like if I had the opportunity to go, I would do that in a heartbeat. Like I really don't care, but alright. But anyway, since we're talking so much about the past, if y'all are curious, I'm a junior now. It's his last year.
Senior.
Yeah, he's a senior, leaving me. Yeah, we're happy. We're so happy.
Did I say happy when you said leaving me?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Nah, not like that happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, we're so happy.
HT, but I say this. I'm ready, bro.
I bet I'll be ready to dip out of that school. But
And I have friends in college now. They say they love it, bro.
everyone says they love college. Well, from what I've heard, but
Yeah, bro. And it's like when you're young, you have a dream that you wanted to do.
you're excited to do what you.
That's what I'm
can
saying.
do.
Like when you
Yeah.
graduate, there's no being scared. Like, bro, that's a big step. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what
One
you
step
gotta
closer
have
to
to
your
do.
dream. So you just keep. I just look at it as a good way, bro. Best opportunity. But I'm ready for prom. Is it?
Oh yeah, prom is coming in not even a couple months, like 2 months, 2.5, 1.5. But yeah.
Prom vlog. Stay tuned.
Oh my goodness, I'm already shopping for my dress because y'all, like when it comes to like big dresses like that, it always takes a while for it to come in. So everybody's saying do it 2 months ahead, 2 months ahead. So I'm like, that's what I'm doing. I feel like it might be easy for you.
2 months ahead is it is because y'all gotta your sizing and how.
Yeah, I
fits
gotta
and stuff.
size, make sure my waist is the size it can be. You know,
that makes sense.
But I have never been to prom before. We've never been to prom before.
Nah.
We could have had the advantage since he was a junior last year, but
Yeah, but you were a sophomore and you couldn't, so I'm
yes,
not
you
gonna-
can.
I could have.
Yeah, what are you talking
Oh,
about?
I didn't know. Well, now this year we're gonna do it for sure.
Bro.
But you know what's crazy? I've never been to a prom homecoming at my school that I go to. Holy
No,
Trinity.
yeah, I really want
I can't,
to.
bro. I can't, bro.
I wanted to go for the food. That food looked good as heck. You missed that opportunity. I wanted to go so bad for the food, but
Speaking of food, I need to try food, bro. Like
you're so inexperienced. Why don't you? You're so picky.
I'm
like,
not picky.
come
I'll try it, bro.
on.
But it's like
You're like, ew,
No,
oh my
no,
gosh.
it's not that.
It has onions in it.
no,
I don't
it's not
wanna-
that. It's not that. I will try things,
Like,
bro.
what?
But if I look at the menu and I see a bacon cheeseburger,
Bro,
Bro, I'm-
cry about it. Like,
it's-
so what?
it's like,
you
you
eat
gotta
that
give it to
all
me,
the
bro.
time. Like, come on.
it's
You're-
fire.
You can get that at McDonald's. It's just like when you know you can get those at other places. Why would you try
I
it
know,
at an
but it's
expensive
hard
place?
to like say no, bro.
Nah. But yeah, I love exposing him to like a lot of things because I'm like the first one. Like, you know.
Yeah, like ice cream cones. I've never.
I can't believe you admit that. I wasn't even gonna say it, but since you said it, yesterday was Elijah's first time eating out of an ice cream cone, and that's like, he's turning 19, a couple months too, next month.
Is what it is, bro.
But yeah,
I'm starting to like the sea boil though.
seafood boil.
Bro,
He
the
said
sauce-
sea boil.
It's seafood. It's the same thing. I just didn't add the food.
It's just some sea
Sea
boil.
boil.
It sounds like
Seafood.
the water. Like, I don't know.
But nah, the crab with that. You gotta have the
Ooh,
sauce.
He's turning. Oh my goodness, guys!
And
I'm
then
just
the sausage. Oh,
thinking about it right now. Like, I might as well grab a bite. But yeah, I'm also
Fire,
made him try seafood boil.
fire.
And yeah, it's the process. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, and your graduation's coming. You're gonna have a graduation party, and
Yeah.
this last couple months plus the summer, it's gonna be relief. Like, oh my goodness.
Summertime's gonna be fun.
I'm
bro.
excited for the summer.
better be lit.
I want to go to remember that one beach I was telling you about?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's so much parts of Florida, guys, that we have not traveled and seen, and I really want to do that. And it's like I'm turning 18 so soon. Like I can do these things, you know? It's not like I'm a 12-year-old trying to go travel, like, you know.
Traveling is key, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
You don't got that much time on this planet, so you gotta
take that for advantage. And yeah.
Wrap it up.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna have more episodes. It's episode 1.
I don't know. I feel like this is so.
No, we said a lot of stuff.
All right.
Wrap it up.
Okay, guys.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to the Ellen. Oh crap!
We had one.
The LNE. No, the LNE podcast, right?
Yes.
The LNE podcast. Like, if y'all like this episode 2. Oh, I'm sorry. We're next episode. We're starting off with a question y'all give us, and we're gonna go off that topic.
Okay.
So comments down below, just questions or topics you want us to talk about, and we'll start that podcast with that question.
I hope you guys enjoyed our little short podcast. This is you all getting to know us, and again, hope you enjoy it, and we'll see y'all next one real soon. I hope it's real soon.
Facts.
Big boy diamond, ice on me changing the climate. She like the way I be vibing. This ain't a grill. Ice on my teeth is permanent.